that you and your family are fine.
Sí. Yes, thank you.
Thanks to you. Teresa, welcome. How are you?
Fine. I am fine. Thank you. And you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. I'm very fine. And what about your week? Was your week very stressful or relaxing? Okay.
I am relax with my family. Um, Eating. Um, uh, Movies. And play, playing, playing
Playing.
juegos,
Playing
playing,
games. Playing games.
playing games. Yes. Um, mm, ya, nada más.
That's it.
Ya no supe.
Excellent. No, it's okay, Teresa. Thank you very much. That was very good. Okay.
Thank you.
No, thanks to you. Lancy Cáceres, how are you?
How are you?
I'm fine.
Very fine, thank you.
Excellent. And what about was your week relaxing or stressful?
No, it's relaxing.
Hey, good. That's
I
pretty
stayed
good.
in a home.
Excellent. Excellent. It is necessary to be home, to stay there, to relax, to be careful about the infection and all of those. But it's okay. Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lancy. And Fabiola, how are you? Fabiola Carrion.
Hi. Good night.
Excellent. How are you? Are you fine?
Yes, I feel good.
Excellent. That's very important. And tell me, what about your week? Was your week relaxing or stressful?
It was a week with a lot of work in the office and celebration with held meeting because it was my birthday in March.
Oh, hey, congratulations to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. All right, girls, guess what? Today we are going to have a very interesting class. Today we are talking about names. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why this platypus,
Yes.
I'm sorry, I forgot to take this platypus. But, well, here, the question is, do you know what your name means? Do you know the meaning of your name?
Dog.
No?
No.
Oh. A duck.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Guess what? I used the same template for the last presentation. And the last presentation was about animals, strange animals. Aha, it's an otorrino. No, ornitorrinco.
Ah.
This is
Otorrinco.
el ornitorrinco. This ornitorrinco into English is platypus. This is a platypus. Platypus. So I'm going to write the name into the screen so that you know. It's platypus. Platypus.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a platypus. But I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This was not the image for the presentation because it is about names. Yes, well, names can have many different meanings. For example, my name, Margarita, means the princess of light, and it is a Greek name. It comes from Greece. But haven't you had the curiosity to know what your name means?
¿Conoces su nombre de este? ¿Conoces su nombre de este animal?
No, I'm sorry. No quería. Es que se me fue. Usé el template de la presentación pasada y tenía que haber quitado esa foto, pero se me olvidó y dejé el animalito. Pero no, más bien la pregunta dice, ¿sabes qué significa tu nombre? Do you know what your name means? Yes. ¿Sí? ¿Sabes qué significa tu nombre?
No. I am, I know, lo conocía hace mucho tiempo, pero ya se me olvidó y ya no sé cómo se dice en inglés.
That's it. All right, so let's try to make a very quick investigation in your cell phone maybe, about what your name means. Fabiola shared, Reina of Beans. Into Spanish, Fabiola. What does it mean into Spanish? Reina de las habas. ¿Habas o hadas?
Debe de ser hadas.
Ajá, yo creo de hadas, ¿no? Why don't we do this exercise? It's a quick habas de comer. Wow, I didn't think that it was true, de las habas. Oh, I didn't know that. It's nice. All right, let's do a quick exercise. Let's do a short investigation about what's the meaning of our names. In this case, Fabiola said that her name means Queen of the Sweet Beans. Queen of the Sweet Beans, ¿no? Reina de las habas. All right, so what about you? Okay, have you already found out in the internet? What's your name? What's the meaning of your name? Hello, Armando, how are you?
Hi, Miss. Good night.
Good
night,
evening. Good evening. Armando and Nora. Nora, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, teacher.
Excellent. Guess what?
Fine, thanks.
Hey, great. Okay, Armando and Nora, we are talking about the meaning of your name. El significado de su nombre. What does your name mean?
Well,
my name is Woman from the Sea, Adriana.
Oh, Adriana, woman from the sea. Mujer del mar?
Nora, I know, I don't know. But Adriana, woman from the sea.
Wow, hey, that's so beautiful. And do you know the origin of your name?
I don't know, teacher.
No? Okay.
I don't know.
Yes, sorry. Okay, I am going to write in the chat what's the origin and the meaning of my name. So I'm going to write my name means Princess of the Light. and its origin is Greek. All right, so what about Maria Elena, Armando, Tere, Carla, Fabiola, Lancy, Nora? Okay,
Teacher?
right? Yes.
I am Lancy.
Okay, Lancy.
My name is a compound word. My mother's name is Esperanza. It's Luz, L, plus Esperanza, A-N-C-A, Lanza, Lancy.
Hey, that's nice. That's so beautiful. Something like Luz de la Esperanza.
Yes,
Hey, that's beautiful.
thank you.
Excellent. And anybody else?
My name? Okay.
Okay, Maria Elena.
Okay. My name is from Greece mythology, Helen of Troya.
Yes.
And she was a daughter of Zeus.
Oh, hey, that's beautiful. Excellent.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Armando, what about you?
Well, my name is Armando. My name means origin Germany. How do you say supone?
It is supposed.
It is supposed that significate is the warrior.
Oh, hey, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful meaning. Excellent. Okay, anybody else? Carla.
My name Carla means the one that is strong.
Whoa, hey, that's beautiful. And what's the origin of your name?
I think is Belgium. I think.
Belgium.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, that's beautiful. Excellent. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, who's next? Teresa. I think that the one that is missing is Teresa.
My name, I don't, I know, I not, now, ¿sí? ¿Así?
I don't know.
I don't know, que no lo conozco.
You don't-
Remember. Remember es recordar.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Let me look. I am going to look into the cell phone. What's the meaning of
Yeah.
your name? Okay. Now let's see. Okay. Give me a moment. Just a little moment. I think that it is something so beautiful. My cell phone is driving crazy. Okay. So let's look in the internet for the meaning. Significado de Teresa.
Your number means the divine hunters.
Ajá.
La cazadora.
Yes.
The divine hunters.
Ajá. I found a hunter also, the biggest hunter expert in hunt and also miracle. And it's Greek. Whoa.
And summer.
And summer. It's nice. Excellent. All right. Nora, yes, tell me.
My name Nora has Greek origin. It means Noria or vessel.
Oh,
Correct?
excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, excellent. So, Carla.
Yes. My name means the one that is strong.
Hey, that's
Carla.
beautiful. Carla.
And
Strong.
Sabrina is princess.
Oh, hey, that's beautiful. You know what?
And
It is very interesting to know what your name means. Long time ago, I didn't know, and I said, "What's your name?" My name is Margarita. Ah, but whenever somebody told me, "You know what your name means?" and I said, "No," but when that person told me, "Your name means Princess of the Light," and I said, "Oh, I am the Princess of the Light." Ah,
yeah.
now I like it very much.
Thanks.
Okay, so guess what? I want to tell you this. Let me go here. Here we are going to watch a video. I think that it is going to be a little difficult, but not impossible. You can do it. So let's listen to it, pay attention, and I am going to share the, no, share the screen. Let's optimize the video. Can you see the video? Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Excellent. Here we go.
My name is Siaka Massaquoi. Quite a mouthful, right? I used to get made fun of a lot. I remember kids would just stare at me blankly or give this weird face. I remember one kid when I said, "Hi, my name's Siaka," he goes, "Ugh, that's weird." It was so bad that I would sometimes tell kids my name was Brian or David, just to avoid the inevitable questions or scorn. Now, I grew up most of my life with my mom in the Chicago area and didn't really have a relationship with my dad. His wife, my stepmom, would call from time to time and kind of check up to see how I was doing. I kind of felt that my father didn't want anything to do with me and that I was like a mistake in his life. And I started to build resentment for that. I mean, I was doing things that a father would be proud of. I was getting recruited by every major college in the Midwest, from the University of Michigan to Notre Dame. I was having profiles written about me in the Chicago papers. I still hold the single season rushing record at my high school. You would think fathers would be proud of that, but he never seemed to acknowledge it. So after school, I didn't talk to him for over 10 years and didn't plan on it until his wife contracted cancer. And I got a call from his son, my older half brother, and I felt compelled to go down there and support him. I don't know why. I mean, I just thought, he's my father, my family. That's what you do. So I flew down there after the service. It was down in Florida. And at the airport, my brother and my father came to pick me up, and my father goes, "There he is!" Like we were old friends. And so there we are. My brother, who I haven't seen in 20 years. My father, who I haven't seen or talked to in 10 years. And myself. We decided to order some Chinese food and watch the game. Now, the thing about games is that they're a way for guys to talk, but not really talk, you know? So I brought some beers, and we sat. 3 Massaquoi men, holding beers, sitting, watching the game. The next day, we were sitting there looking through some old paperwork of my stepmom's, because she was the one that kept everything in order in that house. As we're looking through, us 3 men trying to figure it out, I came across a family tree of the Massaquois. Now, I saw all of the Massaquois that I knew that lived here in America already, and the ones that still live back in Liberia, where we're from. But at the top of the tree, I saw one name, Siaka. This name that had caused me a lot of pain growing up was sitting there at the top of my family tree. And I asked my dad, what does this mean? And then he told me a story of this great warrior that united all the tribes of Liberia, and that the Massaquas have to name at least one son every generation Siaka to carry on that man's memory. So as I stood there, in that moment, I'm actually uniting with my tribe again, my family, and learning from him that my true meaning of my name, Siaka, meant the uniter of tribes.
All right. Excellent. Give me a moment. Okay. Thank you very much. So tell me, what could you understand about this video? Okay, so anybody, any volunteer who would say, what did he say? He was talking about his name.
Siaka.
Siaka.
Well, his name is difficult pronunciation, and su nombre no era tan común como David, como... Sí, o sea, no tiene un nombre tan común, se le dificultaba por la cuestión cultural, al parecer.
Ajá.
Más o menos.
Ajá, yes, that's it. And so, did he like his name at first? Did he like to be called Siaka?
No.
No, he didn't. Okay, Nora is asking to play it again. Vamos a ponerlo otra vez. Me dice Nora que si lo podemos repetir. Okay, let's listen to it again, all right? Lo voy a poner más pequeño en la pantalla para que veamos si así se escucha mejor. Se ve mejor porque me dice Nora que se pixeleaba. ¿Así lo ven?
Yes.
No. Ajá. Okay, ready? Here we go.
My name is Siaka Massaquoi. Quite a mouthful, right? I used to get made fun of a lot. I remember kids would just stare at me blankly or give this weird face. I remember one kid, when I said, hi, my name's Siaka, he goes, ugh, that's weird. It was so bad that I would sometimes tell kids my name was Brian or David, just to avoid the inevitable questions or scorn. Now, I grew up most of my life with my mom in the Chicago area and didn't really have a relationship with my dad. His wife, my stepmom, would call from time to time and kind of check up to see how I was doing. I kind of felt that my father didn't want anything to do with me and that I was like a mistake in his life. And I started to build resentment for that. I mean, I was doing things that a father would be proud of. I was getting recruited by every major college in the Midwest, from the University of Michigan to Notre Dame. I was having profiles written about me in the Chicago papers. I still hold the single season rushing record at my high school. You would think fathers would be proud of that, but they never seem to acknowledge it. So after school, I didn't talk to him for over 10 years and didn't plan on it until his wife contracted cancer. And I got a call from his son, my older half brother, and I felt compelled to go down there and support him. I don't know why. I mean, I just thought, he's my father, my family. That's what you do. So I flew down there after the service. It was down in Florida. And at the airport, my brother and my father came to pick me up, and my father goes, there he is. Like we were old friends. And so there we are. My brother, who I haven't seen in 20 years. My father, who I haven't seen or talked to in 10 years. And myself. We decided to order some Chinese food and watch the game. Now, the thing about games is that they're a way for guys to talk, but not really talk, you know? So I brought some beers, and we sat. 3 massical men, holding beers, sitting, watching the game. The next day, we were sitting there looking through some old paperwork of my stepmom's, because she was the one that kept everything in order in that house. As we're looking through, us 3 men trying to figure it out, I came across a family tree of the Massaquas. Now, I saw all of the Massaquas that I knew that lived here in America already, and the ones that still live back in Liberia, where we're from. But at the top of the tree, I saw one name, Siaka. This name that had caused me a lot of pain growing up was sitting there at the top of my family tree. And I asked my dad, what does this mean? And then he told me a story of this great warrior that united all the tribes of Liberia, and that the Massaquas have to name at least one son every generation Siaka to carry on that man's memory. So as I stood there, in that moment, I'm actually uniting with my tribe again, my family, and learning from him that my true meaning of my name, Siaka, meant the uniter of tribes.
So pancake.
Okay. I think that it was wonderful. It was beautiful. Did you understand? What could you understand about this story? This nice story.
Bueno, yo solamente entiendo, ahorita ya no se ven las letras en este video, en el anterior, la anterior vez que lo puso sí se veían las letras y ahorita no. Ahorita lo que yo le entendí, a mí me cuesta mucho trabajo entenderlo y hablarlo, pero lo que le entendí algo de su familia, de su hermano que es de Chicago, y que como que él, algo de su hijo, no sé si se refiere a su hijo de él o que él es un hijo, pero como dijo que de him, como que se refería a que se parecía a él o algo así por el estilo, fue todo lo que entendí.
Ajá, that's it. Hey, excellent. That was very good. Okay, anybody else?
No sé si su padre tenía cáncer.
Something like that. There was a person with cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anybody else?
Y que le decían que su nombre era muy feo, ¿no? En la escuela.
Yes. What was his name? His name was Siaka?
Yes, Siaka.
Her name is Siaka.
Yeah, and so did he used to say his name all of the time?
No.
No, he said that his name was Brian, that his name was David. Why?
That I don't like his name. I was difficult to pronounce.
Yeah, and
he
sometimes
wants to be called Brian or Kevin.
Yeah, and so when he said his name, some people used to say, ugh. So it was hard.
It's horrible.
So he felt badly. He felt like, oh, I'm sorry, because of my ugly name, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And finally, when he met his father, when he was with his father and his brother, he learned the meaning of his name. And what was the meaning of his name?
Warrior?
Warrior, yes. Siaka was a great warrior who united all the tribes in Liberia. And they were originally from Liberia. Let me write the name of the country.
Origin African?
They were from Liberia.
Yes.
And Siaka was the top the best warrior who united all the tribes. He spoke of the difficulties for using his real name. He didn't have much meaning in the American culture. Yes, that's it. That's it. And so it was, for him, it was interesting because his father narrated him a legend about the best warrior, the most important warrior, who, in honor of this warrior, all of the family had to name one of his children like him, Siaka, in honor of that warrior. And so he had the honor of being named for the warrior. So wow, it was great.
Yeah.
I like that story. Okay, now let's go. Look at this. Here we have some pieces of words, some exponents of vocabulary that talk about, well, they are useful when you try to talk about names. For example, here we go. Character. Some of the names, some names talk about character. For example, some names mean strong person, noble woman, generator of wisdom. Okay, so I saw one day that there was a name, a German name that means sword, significa espada. And I said, oh, espada? No, it is not a very common name. It means, well, the name is Brenda. And for example, I learned also that Claudia means the handicapped, the person who can't walk. That's Claudia. And I said, is it? Oh, well, it's okay. And so, you know what? I think that sometimes we have some stereotypes about names. Talking about stereotypes, I mean that there are some names that we think that mean something. For example, when you listen the name Elizabeth, for example, what's your idea? What do you think about Elizabeth?
The Queen.
Queen.
For example.
England. Queen.
And we, yeah, that's it. And so when we listen,
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, yeah.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
War.
War. Yes, that's it. So whenever we listen to a name, we have a figure, an image in our brain about that person. For example, when I listen to the name Elizabeth, I figure out a very beautiful woman, a very glamorous woman. And once upon a time, I met an Elizabeth. And well, she was a beautiful woman, but very different that the imagine that I had in my face, in my head, I mean. Hasn't it happened like this happened to you? ¿No les ha pasado algo así?
Yeah.
That you have an idea and no?
Yes.
For example, what about you, Nora?
I like Hillary Clinton, woman, intelligent, very possessive. And no sé cómo se puede decir persistente, teacher.
Persistent.
¿Cómo, perdón?
Persistent.
Persistent. Ay,
Ajá.
ya, teacher.
It's okay. So, Maria Elena, hasn't it happened like this to you that you haven't imagined about anybody? For example, you say Jorge, and you think about a very handsome man.
Yeah. George Clinton.
But George Clooney. No,
Ah,
and
George
George.
Clooney. Yeah.
And when you
Okay.
meet, and when you see George, he's a baby, and you say, "Oh my, that's George."
Oh, George the monkey.
Uh-huh. That's it. Yeah, you say, "Oh, George." Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, what about you, Teresa? Hasn't it something like that happened to you?
Excuse me. No,
Uh,
sorry. No entendí.
yeah,
¿Cuál es qué es lo que dijo?
hablaba de los estereotipos de los nombres. A veces tú te imaginas a alguien, escuchas un nombre y te lo imaginas de una manera y resulta que cuando lo ves es bien diferente de lo que pensabas. Por ejemplo, a mí me pasa que me dijeron, te vamos a traer, vas a ayudarnos con George. Y dije, George, ay, suena como un muchachote, ¿no? Me llevan a George y,
Yeah.
y yo así de, ay, George. Dije, bueno, lo cuidamos, ¿no? No, something like that.
Ay, de verdad me da mucha pena, pero muchas de las cosas de la conversación no entiendo. Entiendo solamente frases sueltas.
Ah, no te preocupes, de hecho así es. Comentaba con los chicos del otro grupo que la adquisición de un idioma es así. Primero tienen la fase auditiva y eso quiere decir que vamos entendiendo todo lo que nos dicen. Esa es la primera fase. Ustedes están iniciando, están en A1, en básico. Entonces es complicado, es un proceso largo.
Yeah.
Entonces, no se preocupen, es normal.
Sí me angustia mucho porque sobre todo, por ejemplo, en los exámenes que vienen muchos audios y no sé qué es lo que dice y entonces no puedo contestar.
Te doy una sugerencia. Algo que yo hice y me funcionó muy bien fue que cuando escuchaba una canción descargaba también la letra. Entonces ponía las canciones con subtítulos o con la letra y estaba escuchando y cantando. Y cuando me daba cuenta, ya le entendía sin ver la letra y llegaba a escuchar las mismas palabras en una película o que alguien las decía y las reconocía inmediatamente. Por ejemplo, ahorita el video que pusimos está con subtítulos. Lo podemos también poner con subtítulos en español. Muchos de los videos que hay en YouTube le puedes poner en la configuración subtítulos. ¿Sí vieron cómo le hice?
No. No.
¿Sí? A ver, vamos otra vez.
Peleaba el video.
Sí, se pixeleaba.
Sí. Bueno, es que muchas veces es cuestión del internet que tengan en casa. A ver, sí.
Teacher, mi sugerencia para mi compañera es que tenemos la bondad en las prácticas de regresar los audios todas las veces que sean necesarias. A mí también me costaba al principio un poquito de trabajo, pero conforme lo hacía, como que se va agudizando el oído a las palabras. Entonces yo le sugiero que no se desespere y que si puede estar regresando y regresando los audios, va a llegar un momento en que hasta se sorprende, igual que yo, que sí entiendes claramente las palabras que dicen, inclusive en las canciones en inglés.
Exacto.
Puesto que su sugerencia yo creo que es muy buena.
Sí, es práctica, exacto. A veces dices, my pleasure. A veces dices, es que ya la oí, no está mal volver a realizar un ejercicio. Esa es la práctica. As far as you can see here in the video, we can have configuration. Can you see?
Yes.
¿Ya vieron ahí en configuración?
Ajá.
Yes.
Click on configuration and you have subtitles. Here they are in English, but we can also have them into Spanish. Okay? So you listen to them into Spanish and later on into English again. Yes? And that will help a lot. It will really help to learn, to read what they are saying.
Gracias por la sugerencia. Perdón, pero ¿en dónde encuentro el video?
¿El video de ese que vimos?
Ajá, o sea, para yo estar regresando y volviendo a escucharlo.
Okay. I am going to copy the link and I am going to put it into the chat, okay? And if you want, send me a message, send me a WhatsApp message, and I will put it there into the WhatsApp. My telephone number is 55. Okay, here I am. This is my WhatsApp. Yeah, so I will share with you the link of the video.
Thank you.
No, thanks to you. Yes, all right.
Teacher.
Okay. Yes, tell me, Nora.
Sí, teacher.
All right, excellent. All right, so look at this. Here we have some curiosities about names. And here we have the spotlight, arrows. When you first meet people, it's common to forget their names due to a phenomenon called the next in line effect. People are often too worried about themselves and what they'll say next to focus on remembering the names of people they are meeting. What is it? ¿Qué significa? Dice que cuando... Ahora vamos a hacerlo grande. Ok. Cuando tú conoces a la gente por primera vez, es común olvidar sus nombres debido a un fenómeno llamado el efecto siguiente en la línea. La gente está a menudo demasiado preocupada por sí misma y lo que ellos digan después, como para enfocarse en recordar los nombres
de la gente
que ellos que están conociendo. So sometimes you say, hey, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Maggie. And later on you say, oh, good. What was the name of this woman? I'm sorry. Could you repeat your name? Maggie. Oh, thank you. And later on you say, gee, I was talking to I don't remember her name. Because you were thinking about what you were going to answer, you were not paying attention in the information that you received. You know what? Somebody told me what to do. Alguien me dijo qué hacer. Somebody told me what to do. You know what? What you can do is that when somebody tells you his or her name, Cuando te digan su nombre, repeat it. For example, I tell you, hello, my name is Maggie. And you answer, hello, Maggie. It's nice to meet you. Maggie, how are you? And when you repeat 2 times the name, 2 or 3 times, you will remember very easily the name.
Yeah.
And so it's nice that when somebody tells you, did you remember me? Of course, I remember you, Maggie. Oh, you remember me. That's nice.
Okay.
That's pleasant. People think or people believe that you are paying really attention. And it's nice. Okay. Hey, look at this. This is nice. Did you know that there are some band names? ¿Qué son los band names? Nombres para bebé. ¿Qué es band? Prohibidos. Ajá. Vetados. In Malaysia. For example, one of the names that are banned in Malaysia is Chinese chuar. That means snake. Or wuti. Wuti means sexual intercourse. Kyoku. Jorobado, hunchback.
Oh.
Chow-toe. Chow-toe. Smelly head. To Spanish, something like cabeza apestosa. Sortai. Insane, insano, loco. Oh my. How can people put a name like that to their baby? Guess what? Yes, well, this is in Malaysia, but look at this. Baby names banned in Australia. Admiral, Anzac, Australia, Baron, Bishop, Brigadier, Brother. Gosh, who is going to call brother to his baby? Chief Christ, Commodore, Constable, Corporal, my goodness, Dame, Duke, Emperor, Father, General. God, you know what it means? Honor, Judge, Justice, King,
Lady.
Lieutenant, Lord, Madam. What's your name? Madam. Majesty. Major. Messiah. Minister. Mister. What's your name? My name is Mister. And you are a girl. Officer. Premier. President. Are you the president? Yes, my name is President Gonzalez. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, Prime Minister, Prince, Princess, Queen, Saint, Satan, Demon, Sergeant, Sir, Sister.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. Well, but look at this. These are the names that are banned. These are banned names by a Mexican state in Sonora. In Sonora, the banned names are Burger King, Terminator, Hitler, Lady D,
Lady T.
Email.
Virgin,
Lady.
Scrotum,
Scrotum.
Hermione,
Hermione.
Batman,
Harry Potter.
Usnavi, Michelin,
Actually,
Tránsito,
Francis.
Cesárea. Gosh.
Creí que en México no estaban prohibidos porque ya hay 2 niños que les pusieron COVID-19.
Jesus Christ, no, it is not possible. No,
Really?
my God. Don't take me, please. Jesus Christ. COVID. Jesus. What's your name? Oh, you have the name of a virus. Sometimes I say, if their parents don't love them, give them in adoption, but don't say, Jesus Christ. All right. Well, thank you very much for attending this class. I think that this was very funny.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks to
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you,
Thank
teacher.
you, teacher.
Thank
Good
you.
night.